This is my grandfather's old car. It's 2001 Honda Accord. Not perfect, but she runs pretty well. It's a nice car. Very cool. Let me tell you a little bit about this car. As I said before, when you get so big, it's very important to count your small victories as they come to you, no matter what the victories are. This could be a number of things. It could be like your pants getting smaller, your shirt getting baggier. Maybe it's easier to get in and out of bed. Maybe it's easier for you to walk. You know, before I started this journey, I could barely walk. At first, I could only walk to the end of the street, and then I could only walk half a block, and then finally, like, it kept building and building, and there you go. Each one was like a small victory, and I didn't have to depend on the scale to do that, you know? So recently, I had one of my biggest victories. I think it's like really cool. So as I said, that was my grandfather's car, and as he started to get older, it was a little more difficult for him to drive, and eventually he passed it along to my aunt, Karen, and then she ended up giving it to my cousin, Andrew, and then it finally ended up in my possession. My grandparents wanted me to have it probably sometime in 2020, probably around May of 2020. So the car was delivered, and you know, we had to do a lot of work on it, but you know, overall it was cool. It was nice to have. It was a part of our family history. But so for me, the last time I drove that car was probably about 2010, 2011. There's a cool picture of me with my grandparents. I took them out on their anniversary. We went to a place that they went way back in the day for the like 5th anniversary or something like that. But anyway, that was the last time I drove that car before now. The reason I hadn't been able to drive it before now is that I had let myself go. I got so big that I couldn't even fit in that car. You know, even the other car that I drive. You know, it was really hard for me to put the seatbelt on. But now, I fit okay in there. And then last week, for the first time since that last time I took my grandparents to the place for their anniversary, this happened. Look at that. Snug as a bug in a rug. I fit right in. It's a wonderful feeling. And you know, the scale has been moving favorably for me. Today I learned I lost another 3 pounds, and overall it's 193. And I won't be done at 200, but 200 is going to be a monumental weight for me. 7 more pounds until I get there, and I can't tell you how happy I'm gonna feel once I get there. And I hope I get there by July 3rd. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. I'm gonna be really focused. I'm gonna work harder, make sure I get there. But again, that's just like another metric to me, because it's things like this, getting into this car, or like the other day when I saw my dad for Father's Day, he was able to hug me, and his hands were able to touch. They were able to touch when he wrapped his arms around me. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, if you're on the journey too, tell me about your victories, your small victories that may not be noticeable to other people, but mean a lot to you. I'd love to hear about them in the comment section. Okay, so keep fighting, keep being strong. You know, the battle is not going to end as soon as you get to your goal weight, because it's going to go on forever, right? You got to learn to live healthy. and eat healthy. And as long as you stick to your guns, you're going to be able to do amazing things. Now, you see I'm sweating. It's getting hotter here in New Jersey. We're going to have a little bit of a heat wave this week, so keep your fingers crossed for old Chuck. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. No doctor videos this week. Probably do some in a couple of weeks around the time of July 4th. But for now, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on any of your small victories that mean a lot to you, and spread the word. Let's keep building up a community here. All right? I'd really love to hear your stories and share them. Okay? So, have a great day. Carpe diem, my friends. Full steam ahead. Ciao, ciao.